everyone to the Cat Scrappiness YouTube channel, and today is day 1 of the October release. I'll be featuring the Give Thanks Wreath die. It's beautiful, it's very detailed. Also, I'll be using these embossed edge dies, and for this particular project I'll be using the circles and also the rectangles, and then I'll be also using the Crafter's Essentials fall die, mainly the leaf die in this set, and then also the Happy Fall Y'all stamp set. So here are the two embossed edge dies. Here's the rectangle and then here's the circle. First I'm going to get the largest rectangle and cut it from cardstock, and it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 size, so it covers a whole A2 card base. And here I'm trying to show you the detail. It gives a nice embossed lip all around the edge there. Sorry about the blurry part, but that's how it looks. And then also here's the circle dies. I didn't cut all of them. I'm just gonna actually just use the circle here to cut out a little window. Now I'm taking the Fired Brick Oxide Distress ink and also the Spice Marmalade Distress ink. I'm using those two colors, and I'm going to be inking the front part of the card here, and then you can see the little lines on the front of the card there that the embossed edge dies have created. So Fired Brick goes around the perimeter, and then Spice Marmalade goes inside, mainly towards the circle cutout. And I just go back and forth between the two colors, making sure it's nice and opaque and also blended very well. Now I'm taking the Spice Marmalade and the Fired Brick inks, and then also I'm adding a regular Fired Brick Distress ink just to add a little bit more darkness to the colors, and then I spray it with some gold inking spray, and then I just got some cardstock here, and I'm just saturating the cardstock with these colors here. And then here I dried it up, and then I also cut some leaves from the Crafter's Essentials dies. Unfortunately, I didn't have that clip of me cutting it out, but that's what the leaves look like. And then I'm just adding some Fired Brick Distress ink to add a little more depth to the leaves. Now I'm getting some Cat Scrappiness acetate sheets, either the A2 size, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cover that circle hole there, adding some adhesive, and then I'll go ahead and place the acetate sheet. I cut this sheet, the A2 sheet, just because I didn't need that whole piece, and I just trimmed it to size. And here is the Give Thanks Wreath die. I cut it out of gold cardstock, and it's so beautiful. It's very detailed, so you might have to use a shim, which I did. So either use those metal shims for your die cutting machine, or just add extra cardstock just to get a more detailed cut, because it is a very detailed die, but the results are beautiful. So here I'm using liquid glue, and I'm just dotting it around certain points of the wreath, especially around the perimeter of the die, and here I place it on there. Also, you'll see that it wasn't stuck on very well because I turned it upside down, and whoops, there it goes. The die fell off, the die cut fell off, and so now here I'm trying to put it back where the little glue dots were, so that it'll be still a nice clean acetate front. So here I'm just patting it down, making sure everything is adhered to, and that's what it looks like. It's so beautiful. Then here I'm just trying to decide which ribbon I want to use. I ended up going with the thinner one, and initially I was going to put those leaf die cuts that I had cut previously in the front of the card, but it was just too busy, and the colors actually started to blend with the front of the card, so I nixed that idea, and then I decided to put them on the inside of the card behind the acetate window, behind the Give Thanks die, and then that's where I decided to put them. So here you'll see that I put a ton of foam adhesive on the back of the shaker portion of the card, as I normally do, and then I'm trying to decide if I wanted to put the sequins or the actually the leaves, if I wanted to keep them loose or just go ahead and adhere them to the card. So I decide to just glue them on the card so that they don't move. I chose to use just 3 of the leaves, and then I go ahead and put the sequins in the middle of the card, and then lastly I just close up the shaker part on top of the card, and then that's it. So last minute I decided to put a sentiment on the inside of the card, and I'm using the Happy Fall Y'all stamp set, and the sentiments I'm using is Happy Thanksgiving and also the quote that's included in the stamp set. And I'm just using VersaFine ink, and yeah, that's pretty much the finished card. I hope you guys enjoyed this shaker card and this beautiful Give Thanks wreath die and also the embossed edge dies. Please come back tomorrow for release day number 2, and we'll see you soon. Bye.